of the night. From the 22-yard line now. Trubisky stepping up, fires down the sideline. Robinson.
Trubisky protected for the end zone. Touchdown. Trey Burton.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Quick Hitters podcast on the Blitz Network, your football fix in 10 minutes or less. I'm Kyrie Thompson, lead analyst at the Blitz Network. Follow me at KDThompson5, follow our tag at the BlitzNet, and follow everybody from our team. The 2019 Chicago Bears training camp is underway, and that means it's officially time for Mitchell Trubisky to send his strongest message yet that he can be a top NFL quarterback for years to come. Sophomore season with the Bears, his first with head coach Matt Nagy, was riddled with inconsistency, but ultimately, in my opinion, he showed he has the tools and the drive to be good in spite of his rawness. If he's going to make that leap and silence the doubters, Trubisky has to convert a hopefully growing comfort in Nagy's offense into action. While some people might take this to mean, think less and play more, I would phrase what I want to see from him in 2019 slightly differently. Think smarter, play better. That means having a plan on every single snap, from reading the defense pre-snap to quickly sorting through all the play's various permutations in mere seconds before finding his target. Sounds easy, right? Some of that will hopefully come with experience for Trubisky, but the rest is going to come from him learning to do most of his thinking at the right time, meaning before the play, not during, and at the right speed, fast. So let's take a look at a couple examples from last year to show what I would like to see for him this year, as well as one or two things that I can do without. Second quarter, week 15 against the Green Bay Packers. Bears go trips right with Allen Robinson as the backside receiver. Trubisky motions Tariq Cohen over. No one follows him, so you can see that it's zone. You're probably thinking it's either going to be cover 4 or cover 6, which is a blend of coverages where you usually play cover 4 to the wide side of the field and cover 2 to the shorter side of the field. So on the top side of the screen, it looks like cover 4 alignment. You got 2 DBs up there that are playing about 6 yards off the ball. And then on the bottom side, you have corner Josh Jackson playing about 7 yards off the ball and a safety that's hovering near the hash. So your key is going to be this corner on the short side of the field. If he drops down and plays the flat, then it's cover 2, which would signal that it's cover 6 overall. If he gets depth, then it's cover 4. Trubisky's looking Robinson's way the entire time. He wants to throw this hitch. It's just a matter of, again, what does this corner do? As he's taking his drop, he can see the corner's getting depth, and so that hitch route is going to be open. You just can't give the corner a chance to come back and play this ball. So the moment Trubisky hits his back foot, he doesn't even wait. He just delivers this ball on target, fits it in there, missed tackle, and Robinson gets a first down with a run after the catch. But it starts with simple things like that. The recognition of, I trust what I'm seeing, I know this route is going to be open, I'm going to deliver this ball and get it there on time, accurate, let my receiver do the work. It might not seem as impressive as a 40-yard fade down the left sideline that's caught perfectly in stride, but these are the kinds of plays that are subtly going to help Mitchell Trubisky make this leap going forward. Here's another one. This one against Minnesota in week 17. 3rd and 7 in the red zone. Vikings pack the line for a blitz. They want to bring the house and force Trubisky into a bad decision here. Now put your eyes on Javon Wims here at the bottom of the screen. He already had a big 3rd down conversion earlier in the game. Mitchell Trubisky decides he wants to look for him again. And it's a savvy decision on Trubisky's part for a couple of reasons. Number one, the Vikings basically bracket Trey Burton here, knowing how much Trubisky liked to rely on Burton as a safety net in 3rd down situations to move the chains. Also, Holton Hill, the corner at the bottom of the screen here, is playing way off of Wims. Again, to be able to drive downhill on an underneath throw and potentially keep Wims or another receiver from getting to the marker. But here's the thing. Trubisky knows that Wims is about to run this out route, knows that Wims is probably going to have Hill beat off of his initial cut, and wastes no time. He throws this ball before Wims even gets out of his break, knowing he needs to get it out of his hand because the pressure is coming, and knowing exactly where he has to put this before Hill can get downhill. Perfect throw and catch. And this is a big deal because earlier in the year when teams would come hard after Trubisky in the red zone, he would drop his eyes at pressure and miss easy hot routes that might have gone for touchdowns because he was too focused on the pressure coming into his face. Right here, he knows exactly what to expect. Trusts the route, trusts the receiver, trusts what he sees from the opposing defense, knowing that his out route is going to be open here, not wasting any time getting it into the hands of his playmaker. Now, on the flip side of that, here's a play where you ask yourself, what were you thinking here? First quarter of the wild card game against Philadelphia, 3rd down and long, so you figure the Eagles are going to be content largely to sit in zone coverage, make you throw underneath, and that's what they do. They sit back in cover 6. So they're playing cover 2 to the short side of the field, the near hash, and cover 4 to the wide side. So the DBs on the far side just get depth in that cover 4 alignment, stay to their quadrant, wait for you to throw to the first down marker. And on the cover 2 side, it's all about funneling that route to the deep safety and again, keeping everything in front of you. Well, Matt Nagy decides this is a great time for a shot. So he goes trips left and dials up a double post here to occupy the cover 4 DBs, a corner stop to attract the cover 2 safety near the bottom of the screen, and then sends Ben Braunecker right down the seam to split the defense. It's actually a brilliant call, and it would have worked. Watching this play, it doesn't look like he's surprised by the defense at all, and he looks right at Braunecker. He knows what he's supposed to be reading. He knows that this play call should work. The posts do their job, hold the cover 4 side down, and the backside corner route does its job, occupies that safety, and keeps them from squeezing into the middle of the field. All he has to do is throw this ball to Braunecker down the seam, and it's a touchdown. And he has plenty of time to throw this ball. He has a nice clean pocket, but he doesn't. He doesn't trust what he sees, and he misses a big play because of it. But that's not the only frustrating part of what happens here. If you're Trubisky here and you've decided you don't want to throw this ball, you don't like what you're seeing, you don't trust it, well then, what's the backup plan? None of these routes are really open here, which isn't surprising because they were only meant to occupy space really and occupy the coverage. So if you're not going to throw this, revert to your other strength, step up in the pocket, and run with this ball. Problem is, he not only waits too long to throw the ball, he actually holds onto the ball so long that the pocket starts to collapse on him and he has nowhere to step up. So now he has to escape backwards because he wasn't decisive enough. And the final proof that there really wasn't a plan on this play? This terrible throw to Jordan Howard in the flat that almost gets taken back for a pick 6. This wasn't a plan. This wasn't any kind of decision making that flows from one read to the next. This is just a reaction. But there's nothing on this. It's not going to go anywhere even if it is caught, and it's almost intercepted. Either turf this at Howard's feet or chuck it out of bounds. Live to fight another play. Do not do this. That's how not trusting your preparation can turn a play that should have been a touchdown into a play that arguably should have been 6 points for the other team. And that's the kind of thing that Mitchell Trubisky needs to get out of his head coming into 2019 and beyond. Once again, thanks for joining me on the Quick Hitters podcast at the Blitz Network. This is Kyrie Thompson. Until next time.